All right, so when we are dealing with diagonal vectors, we have to break them down into their parts, okay? So anytime that we have anything that is on the diagonal, we can't do anything with it. And so we must break it into the two parts, and we'll see what those parts are here. One part is going to be horizontal, and the other is going to be vertical. Okay, in order to get those two parts, we have to look at the vector, which is right here. Okay, so this could be somebody pulling something like up and over at the same time, or it could be somebody on a map going northeast. Okay, but we don't do northeast. We break it up into north and east, or up and over. And so we'll see how to do that. So for this one, I would go ahead and draw an arrow. And I started the arrow at the same place that the diagonal vector starts. And then I go up until I get to where the arrow for that diagonal vector ends. Okay, and I'm going to name this one y. It could be velocity y, it could be force y, but up and down is usually y. And then I do the same thing for the horizontal, and I'm going to name that x. So I start where that diagonal vector starts, and then I just go over until it ends. Okay, so that's broken down into vertical and horizontal components. Okay, let's take a look at this one. This one's going up and to the left. So I'm going to do the up part here. Call that one y. And then I'm going to go ahead and do my left and call that x. So just kind of like what we see on a graph. So that object is moving both vertically and horizontally at the same time. So if you think about throwing, if you have a ball and you're going to throw it, it doesn't just go straight out. It doesn't do that. When you throw it, even if it only curves a little bit, well, it went up and then it went down, but it also went to the right. Now you could put a little more arc on it. Let's say you're shooting a free throw or something. Now it's going up and down, but it's also going to the right at the same time. So that's what we're talking about here. Now let's take a look at this one. It is going down and to the right. So let's go ahead and do the to the right. And that is our x. And then down, that's our y. Okay, so those are the first three that are on the practice section on your handout for activity 2. Go ahead, give it a try, and then check your answers on the answer key, and then do the exit ticket. All right, let me know if you have any questions.